Ernesto Ausejo, the sexiest man. Oops.
You make me blush, dude.
The sexiest man east of the Mississippi. Probably west as well, but...
That's a bold statement, but I'll take
that.
it.
Hey, I'll take it. We'll take it.
I'll tell you what. Give it to me.
I'll tell you what, bud. Do the sad dad dance.
Hey, are you wearing a Mickey Mouse shirt?
Yeah, so I'm having on General Spaulding again, who wrote the book about China, Stealth War. And one of the things, about China, how the image of Mickey Mouse is banned in China. Not Mickey Mouse, Winnie the Pooh is banned in China because...
Did you ever watch the South Park on it?
No, I need to. I've heard about it. I need to.
If you have HBO, they're all on HBO.
Okay. I know I need to. But Xi Jinping banned it ever since people started saying he looked like Winnie the Pooh. So I'm having on that General again, and I'm going to wear it during that as a second time. So I ordered it specifically to do our episode about Xi Jinping, but it got here today, so I threw it on. It's actually a great shirt.
It looks really comfortable.
It's honestly very cozy, dude. Extra large. Woo! Yeah, dude.
It looks really good on you.
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
Stop it, you. Stop it, you. Dude, the sad
compliments everywhere.
It's just a love fest.
What
was it on Tim and Eric? We always the sad dad dance. Do the sad dad dance.
Did you ever watch the Universe one?
Yeah. I do this every night with your son. I'm looking in his world as he's exploring mine. It's
Dude, last night, me, Cal, and Cal's girlfriend watched a bunch of funny videos.
Really?
11 p.m.
Dude, how's Cal doing?
He's good, man. He's right around the corner. He's like 5 minutes from here right now.
What? Okay, I didn't know that. Fuck Cal, come on the fucking podcast, asshole.
Oh, come on.
He will. Oh, it's a massaging. I've been massaging his brain for a couple months. I'll get him.
He'll come on.
Little foreplay.
He just forgets. He was supposed to bring my shoes. He didn't bring my damn shoes, dude.
Fuck you, Cal.
Shoes. I left my shoes in Dallas.
I mean...
Then he was, of course, just like, yeah, I'll bring him. And then, of course, he shit on my shoes. He was like, ugly ass shoes.
Yeah.
Cal. Yeah. And then I was like, all right. I was like, but seriously, don't forget, dude. And then he fucking forgot.
Cal's the fucking worst, dude. Cal be like, yeah. Hey, man, can you bring my charger? Yeah, dude, I'll bring it. You show up. Where's my charger? Well, don't fucking blame it on me, dude. Cal, don't make a mess. Cal would walk into my dorm room and leave 5 minutes later, and there'd be like 3 empty cups, a fucking bag of McDonald's, and like shoes on my pillow. And I'd be like, how did you do this so quickly? Dude, fuck you, dude.
I don't know, man. I'll tell you what, though. Some water is phenomenal. Yes.
This podcast is sponsored by Design.
Tommy, can you believe it?
What? It's September.
We officially kick off the NFL in 3 days.
I know. That's what I was just saying with my buddy. I just had on Jared Bohannon. I was about to say, my friend from... I was like, wait, you went to Valdosta? Yeah.
Well, I know Jared from Josh.
Yeah. Jared was my second guest ever, and he just came on again.
Nice.
So episode 2, episode 177. But we were talking about NFL's kicking off, college football's kicking off. Are we inching back to normality? Are we inching back to normal life?
I mean, like I said, dude, for me over here in my neck of the woods in Georgia, it's pretty much all. I mean,
really?
I have to wear a mask, right? But other than a mask, like to the grocery store, that's really it. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty normal for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm back in the office. I go out to the bars, and none of the bars that I go to have any sort of mitigation at all. No, dude. I
guess. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's the same here in Ocean City. Just wear a mask. Everything's still open though. Yeah, I guess all the bars. Yeah, actually, like 1 million people came down from New Jersey like 2 days ago. Yeah,
dude. So I mean, for me, it's been fine, honestly. But yeah, I mean, it feels like we finally have college footballs back on. They said it couldn't be done,
and it's done.
And it's being done.
It's being done. Never. That's the silver lining in all of this is that what we just took for granted as like just life was taken away, and now it's all. I was just talking about how when I lived in the frat house, the hot water just cut out like the second day I moved in, and I just didn't have hot water for a year, and it was like nothing. But when I transferred to UGA, I forgot about hot water, And I remember taking a hot shower and I was like, oh my God. And like,
this is nice.
for like 3 weeks, every day, it was just like the best. And then of course I got accustomed to it. But yeah, it's kind of like hot water. Are we just, things that were taken away, are we getting those things back that we've had our whole lives? Are they just going to be so sweet?
Yeah, that's a good point. And hopefully we don't have to go through this again. You know what I mean?
We could do it in 2118.
That would be the hope.
Yeah, I think every 18, so 1918, 2019. Yeah. Because I'll be fucking dead, and by then they'll need it. So yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with kicking it down the road.
That's one way to look at it. They're saying that we're warming the planet, and a bunch of bacteria has been frozen in the Arctic, like it's going to come out.
Oh, God damn it!
But we have no like defenses for it.
Isn't that like not really? It's kind of not really at all, actually. Kingsman. It's like, why is the world heating up? And it's because humans are a virus, and so like your body jacks up its temperature to destroy all the proteins of pathogens and shit. That's what a fever is. Is the Earth just getting hot to kill us off? Are we a virus?
Hey, maybe that's not a bad theory. No. I've heard that before.
Yeah,
and I dig it a lot.
Yeah, I don't.
You really think about it.
Yeah, I mean, the Earth is.
Did you see? We haven't talked since this last time. So in this sort of topic of existentialism, I guess, did you see the articles, the New York Times? There were 2 or 3 articles they came out with about UFOs and aliens, stuff like that. Have you heard about this?
Yeah. I got in touch with the author of one of them. I tried to get her on here. Yeah, she's also authored. She's a co-author of the big one in the New York Times. Her name is Leslie Kean, Kean, and she wrote a book called UFOs, Generals, and Military Officials. I reached. Yeah, she's not doing the podcast, but yeah, it's.
Why you should try? You should keep trying.
I'm gonna try again. It's a slow process.
I know. Yeah, dude. So you know what I'm talking about. So basically, Harry Reid, former, Senate Majority Leader, was like, yeah, this is legit. The U.S. government has in its possession, like, ships, basically.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah,
I've heard all the spotting.
They're basically saying that the U.S. government
has something not of this world
to study, right? To study, obviously.
Well, they've had those for
all this phenomena and all this stuff, and then it also says that yes, we have craft that's not from this planet. We have it. It's in.
Yeah, how is that not burning down the internet?
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Me and my buddy Trey talked about that. We're like,
not only that, but they basically confirmed the existence of.
Yeah, and it just
said we have. They call them like out of world ships or something because they're like, we know they're not human.
Yeah.
Definitely here.
Craft not of this world.
Right, dude. It basically confirmed in the year 2020 that aliens are real. Without
that, yeah. And in true 2020 fashion, that's not even the big thing.
Have you heard of? Do you know who Bob Lazar is?
I fucking love Bob Lazar. Yes, Ernie. I am not. It's hard for me to talk about UFOs because I am not unbiased. I'm just like, it's all real. I want it to be real. Give me a fraction of a shred of truth, and I'm like, there we go. It's reality.
No, but it is. That's what I'm saying.
It is though, and it's
insane. I mean, these things were confirmed.
That was in the New York Times. The U.S. government has recovered craft not of this world.
And that's what
the fuck is that?
That also gives credence to Bob Lazar.
Absolutely. Absolutely did. Yeah, he said that they did back in '89.
Yeah, and they ever called him a kook.
Yeah.
I'm for it, dude.
I'm so for it.
The only thing I get scared about, the only thing that fucks with me, if these beings want to make contact, and they won't make contact, but that means they're smarter than us. If they came here,
absolutely,
it means they're way smarter.
1,000%.
We're nowhere near that.
No, well, 1,000%.
That really tells you one of two things. Or really one thing. If they really wanted to fuck us, they could fuck us, and
they probably already would have.
And they probably already would have. You're probably right by now.
Yeah, if you're a couple lions and you're like, have you heard of the humans?
Dude, what if the Bible and all religions is just the aliens coming back to fuck us?
Oh Jesus!
The end of times, and it's just like all these aliens, just like.
What if that's what the flood is? What if that's what the Great Flood is? Is every 50,000 years aliens come and flood the world?
I've read of a few things that are very interesting in this field where. And I'm sure it's an ethical dilemma, but I am sure we will do it one day if we have the capacity to do it. I've read the story of what if, or the theory of what if this is created all by aliens to basically just reenact a universe or a planet or something.
What do you mean?
Just to see how it goes and to just take
just to watch. Yeah. Well, I mean, shit. Why do we? I mean, we have zoos, but even like less crazy than that. What do we do?
Because dude, we'll do that one day. It only makes sense.
Yeah, we set up tripods in the woods. We have things that motion activated game cameras. Yeah, labs.
Think about it. You're gonna tell me if the human race one day can create universes to that scale, you think they wouldn't do it and test it? Well, give me a break.
We create video games and we go in and we tinker. One person is allowed to go in and play. The rest is all NPCs. Why? It's fun. Maybe it's just fun. Maybe once you've reached that level of technology, your new level of fun is, let's play God.
You can directly test your theories.
Exactly. Not only that.
In reality.
Let's see our hypotheses. We think that this happens. Well, I mean, right now we're looking back at apes, right? And they think that apes are some apes they think are entering the Stone Age. They think they're just entering the Stone Age. And we're watching and going, oh, cool. Why isn't someone watching us and going, hey, they're about to enter the space age? They started. They went to the moon. They came back.
They came off the planet. Oh, they did it.
They went to the moon. They came back. They put their foot in the water, and then they're like, okay, we did it, and they ran back. 60 years passed, and now they're like, hey, let's go to Mars. Let's go to Mars.
You know what's wild to me, dude, also?
What?
If you look, dinosaurs died, 60 million years ago?
65 million, yeah.
Yeah, 69. So if you go to a star that's 69 light million years away and you look back, you would see the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
What that means, dude, the implications for that
means you're not seeing anything when you look up at the night sky. You're seeing.
No, it means it's insane. No, it means that the dinosaurs, in someone's point of view, are still alive. Dude.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. So when you look up, when you look up at the night sky, you're not seeing anything that's real. You're seeing everything's dead. So yeah. But
tell me, what does that mean? I mean, think about it for a second.
Yeah, okay.
If you were to be in a star 69 million years away, you look back, you observe the planet, you look, and you see dinosaurs. But they're no longer alive, dude.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean?
I know.
If another species somewhere else can test it, measure it, but I can't, and I'm here where they're supposed to be.
It's the weirdest.
What the fuck does that mean, dude?
It's the weirdest. It's like throwing a firecracker. It's like seeing a firecracker go off, and then the boom happens a second later, but the thing's no longer there. That's what's happening. They're like, oh, it's the dinosaurs. But meanwhile, it's 2020, and it's college football. We're these weird apes that stand up straight, but they're like, look at that 10-ton monster covered in leather and spikes. And we're like, what are you talking about? And then we're looking up at the night sky. Who's to say every star in the night sky didn't blow up at the same time? But it just happened 1,000 years ago, and we're still just looking at something that doesn't exist anymore. Isn't that fucking weird?
That's what I'm saying, dude. What does that mean? That fucking freaks me out.
It's like a weird, it's like a real-time fossil. It's like a living fossil. Think about
it, right?
Yeah.
It's like, what does that mean about reality, dude? Reality is clearly subjective.
Yeah, it's clearly relative. We're in your own bubble.
Relative. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it always seems like some things are like permanent. You're like, oh, time, but it's like, no, you go far enough away, you go to the right distance right now, and you're watching George Washington nail some bitch.
Yeah, dude.
If you just get it right, you can watch some. You can watch.
What does that mean, dude?
Yeah, if you're 20 years, if you're 20 light years out right now, this Friday, you could watch the planes hitting the Twin Towers, and you'd be like, oh my god. Nope, but you could watch the flash over Hiroshima.
But dude, what does that mean? That's what I'm saying, Tommy.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't have an answer. I don't have an answer.
Watch it like that, right? What does that mean about who we are and our reality and us?
Yeah. Right now, I think I'm seeing you in real time.
Right.
I mean, and we know that I'm actually seeing you in the past, but it's a trillionth of a second.
Right.
But how does that get extrapolated? Yeah. I don't know. I mean, you see red, I see red. You see white, I see white. But how do I know subjectively that your white is white? Like, we're looking at the same thing, but how do I not know in your mind you see what I see as this, and you see this as I see that? I've always thought about that. Like, we both say the sky is blue, But until I can get in your brain, your blue might be my like highlighter green.
Dude, and that's why beauty's so subjective, right?
Yeah. For example, she's so sexy. What are you talking about, dude? She's busted.
It depends on how you see someone, what you like, what you don't like, how you experience it, you know what I mean?
What if we like interpret of like, you know, like there are like sounds that dogs can hear that we can't hear. Like we know there's like infrared, right? Thermal, all shit that we don't detect. What if we detect like lovers and potential partners differently? Like what if we're giving, you mean right now we know Neuralink is using like brainwaves. What if like when I see a girl and I'm like, oh my god, she's so hot, and you're like, what the fuck? But it's actually because she's giving off some brainwave that like to me is fitting perfectly like a key in a lock. And I'm just like, oh, you know, so she like unlocked my heart. But to you, it's not the right one. I have a square, she has a square, but you have a circle. And you're like, dude, that bitch is busted. And I'm like, what are you talking about? But we're actually not seeing the same person.
Right.
Like maybe the same objective beauties, you know, like a high cheekbone or big titties or something. But like what I am seeing is I am seeing it differently than you. I'm like, her face is perfect. And you're like, no, I'm seeing some Hunchback of Notre Dame bitch. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then you see a girl, you're like, oh, there's my Rose. And I'm like, dude, she looks like a hobo. You know? Right. But in reality, we're both seeing beauty.
It's wild, dude.
Maybe
it's crazy. Yeah, that stuff about the universe, man, just crazy stuff to think about, because it really just means like what it really just makes you think like the hell does this all mean, right?
2020 is getting so goofy. It almost starts to feel a little like Inception. I'm like, where's the totem? Am I dreaming?
Right.
Like what? Like Kobe? Okay, man, I can't believe Kobe died. COVID, and it's like, whoo, and then it's like riots, like a little weirder, and then it's like aliens. You're like, hold on. You know, hold on. Just like Inception. Do you remember how you got here? Do you remember how you got? Yeah, I was born, but what happened before that? I don't remember. It's starting to get a little hairy.
Dude. I love Inception, by the way.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Such a good movie.
It's fantastic.
Such a great movie.
I love
Stevie. Just trying to get my little cat to... Have I ever shown you my cat?
No. Dude, there's this cat hanging outside the liquor store, this little kitty, and I want to take it. But she runs away from me. I keep trying to, but she runs away from me.
Let me...
Yeah, go get her.
I want you to see my cat. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, go get her. Ernesto Ausejo is my buddy, and we're talking about aliens. Aliens.
I think I have shown her before. I was wanting to see how big she is. Look how big she is, dude.
Holy shit, dude. Holy fuck.
Right?
Jesus. What a tank. Here, hold on. Keep holding her up. I'm going to take a screenshot. There you go.
Cat.
Got it.
Take another one, smiling.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. Dude, what a fucking queen. I love her.
Right?
I love her.
She's a Maine Coon, dude.
I love her.
So these are like big ass cats.
I want one. That's what I want. She's massive.
I know, bro.
She's a beautiful girl. I want a big ass cat, dude. That's what I want. I need a podcast cat.
Yeah, dude. Imagine you had a cat like this just chilling in the background.
Dude. Well, as soon as I get enough money to move out, that's what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get a big ass fucking cat who's just gonna be chilling on the podcast.
This cat is expensive, but it's worth every penny.
It's worth it. Some things you spend your. Oh, she's wagging her tail. She heard it. It's worth it. She heard it. Oh, what a good girl.
Baby?
Oh my god, she's so.
Her name is Stevie after Stevie Nicks.
Oh, I love it. I
love
it.
All right, you can go now.
Oh.
Now I got hair everywhere.
Who cares? It's worth it.
Dude, she's massive, though, isn't she?
Yeah. What kind of cat is it?
She's a Maine Coon. Maine. Like the state?
Yeah. Damn, I'm gonna fucking look that up. Maine Coon.
They're the biggest cats in the I think they're the second biggest cats of all like domestic cats. And
Jesus.
Yeah, dude.
Massive. Oh my god.
Yeah, they're massive cats.
Yeah, when the podcast gets bigger and I get some money to move out.
But they're like a slinky, dude. They always stay like, they look smarter than they are, and then when you fucking grab them, they're just like, whoa, you're like, holy shit.
That's awesome. Dude. I've thought about that for a while. I'm like I want to get a cat when I move out. I miss having my cats, man. With my ex-girlfriend, but we had 2 cats, and I fucking love them. I always thought I hated cats. Like my whole life, dude, I was like, cats are bitches.
The same
and
way,
then you get one, and you're like, okay, this one's an exception. And then after like a month, you're like, I adore this animal. It's apples and oranges. I don't think they're better than dogs. I don't think they're worse. They're different.
Yeah, they're so
different experiences.
Dude, they're so much more chill than dogs.
They're so relaxed.
Dogs always need you.
Dogs are a big responsibility. Are you sure you're ready? You get a cat, and it's like, yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. Put some food out. You're good. You can die. It won't care. It'll just fucking start eating you. Whatever.
Yeah, dude. Stevie's fucking cool.
Dude.
So yeah, I used to be the same way. I used to hate cats, or I thought I did.
Yeah.
And I got her with my ex. I actually got her for my ex.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with this cat, dude.
I love them.
I was like, I'm sorry, but I paid for it. So.
Hey man, touche. Dude, I swear to God, man, our cat Hobbs, that cat was like psychic. Like whenever that cat knew when I was like depressed. It would come like scratching at my door. It would like lay on me and like not get off of me. It would just purr and it would never do it except on like the worst days.
That's
and
crazy,
it's not like well, you know, were you depressed every day? No, it'd be like a random day, like every like 6 weeks or something. This cat, I swear to God, would find me like a magnet. It would just. My girlfriend at the time was like, what the fuck is going on? And it was like, you know, I'd have a cheery day, and then it was just back to Hobbs. It was, you know, a cat, come here, and runs away. And then I'd have a day where I'd be like holed up in my room, and she would be like, wake up in 2 in the morning, and she'd be like, the cat is just trying to, and she would come open my door, and bam, right on me, like a magnet, man. It was like a coat for like my heart. Hobbs would just come sit. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's crazy how much you love those little animals. You know what I mean, dude?
It's fucking insane. I've had Dale Comstock, the Delta Force guy I've had in here several times, who's just a fucking assassin. He trains dogs. He lives in Bali, and he trains dogs for like the government, drug dogs. All the hotel chains, the cruise ships that go out there, they all use drug dogs, explosive dogs. And he trains all of them, raises them. And so Dale, like the hardest motherfucker in the world. I texted Dale when I had to put down my dog in May. I was like, Dale, I'm a wreck. I'm dying. You know, Dale's someone that's seen war at like a level no one else has. And even Dale told me, he was like, oh my God. He's like, putting a dog down is like harder than anything I've experienced in war. He was like, I fucking hate putting dogs. He's like, it's terrible. And I'm like, thank you. It makes me feel better that you think that. Yeah.
Awful. Yeah, it's true. That's a good point. But that's...
Well, I always love the idea cats are actually the apex of society, and we think that they're our pets, but the reality is like they are gods, and they're like, we have these humans, they go to work all day, they get all the money they need so that they can come home, they leave the lights on, they have couches, they have food and water for us, we get our shots. What do? We bathe in the sun, chase shit, play with lasers. 2 a.m, I want to get up and run around. Fuck it, that's what I'm gonna do. And this asshole is gonna get up at 6 a.m. and go to work and go get that cheddar because I need some new toys.
Yep.
Is that not a god? I mean,
right?
You know, that's the equivalent of like having like the slaves with the big palms. And
how nice is that, dude?
Yeah, just lay in the sun.
I wish I had that life.
Exactly, lay in the sun. And not only that, it's not even like slaves where like we hate it. We come home and then we're like, oh, we're so happy to see them. It is like, I mean, didn't the Egyptians worship cats? Isn't that why?
They did, right?
Yeah.
They had them everywhere. They had like cats like everywhere.
Yeah, think of all those weird the Sphinx. Not really. I don't know what the fuck the Sphinx is, but like, are cats aliens? Are the UFOs coming? And it's just cats come off the UFOs.
How fucking funny would that be?
That would be the best. That would be the best.
Evie, are you a fucking alien? Big ass cat.
She ain't gonna tell you, man. She's playing cool.
She'd kill me, dude. She'd kill me, probably. She really wants to.
Probably, yeah. Yeah. UFOs come down to the White House lawn and just a bunch of cats come off. I mean, cat pictures, every meme, always cat tax, cat memes, it's always cats. we think we're on top. It's the cats.
Dude, cats are awesome.
Yeah, they're fucking
amazing. I don't know why I ever hated them, dude. Now I tell everyone, I'm like, dude, you gotta, like,
Yeah, no, I fucking despise... What just happened? Are you, Ernie?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I just got a fucking phone. Why do I get phone calls on my laptop? I thought I just shut down.
Because your phone's connected to your laptop, that's why.
Well, you know what? I don't want it. I don't want
it. You know what? Yeah, well,
you know what?
You
just gotta take it, bud. All right, that's part of growing up. Is you get phone calls on your laptop.
That's one of the things we were watching last night. Do that. Would you just look at it? Just look at it.
Do you ever watch Eric Andre?
I don't know. I don't think I know who that is.
I didn't start watching him until like a week ago, and even then, it's YouTube clips. I'm not. But
Eric Andre.
He's the "Let Me In" meme. You know, the shoots the guy in the chair. Why would you do this? That meme. If you look him up, you'll fucking recognize him.
Okay.
It's like Tim and Eric quality. I watch all of his. I always think of you and Cal when I watch them. They're like 60-second videos. They're like that perfect, just like let your IQ drop into the single digits and watch. Yep. You know, that's how I feel when I watch Eric Andre.
Yeah, that's the.
You need that. You just gotta have them.
That's some great humor, man.
Yeah, you just gotta let your brain just turn to putty.
It's never a bad thing. Just let it melt.
Yeah, just let it melt. The world's on fire. It's like, dude, just take a minute for yourself.
I'll tell you what, my world isn't feeling fire.
Neither does mine. If I didn't have, if this isn't a lesson in turning off the TV. If I had no connection to the news, you would not know. You'd be like, why is everyone wearing masks? But aside from that, everyone's cheery. Grocery store, liquor store, Walmart, nothing. Roads are fine. Lights are working.
Everyone here where I live is
mail's getting delivered.
And having a good time.
Go to Rite Aid, get my meds.
Just trying to get drunk.
Yeah. Just getting fucked up. Just same hot bitches going in the liquor store. No one's screaming. It seems like, yeah. I hope it's like that everywhere. Do you think it's just all blown out of proportion?
It's not like that everywhere,
okay.
Probably.
Okay.
Dude, I got bit by some mosquitoes, and I am... You know, that's one thing we need to figure out. We need to figure out how to just destroy these little things before they keep fucking
go to war with them.
Yeah, I will. If I was president of the United States, I would declare war against and every mosquito around U.S. soil or around the world.
Global effort. It would be a global campaign.
I mean, it's atrocious, dude. Every summer, man.
Maybe that's what we can come together as a species. Yeah,
probably
they
not,
do.
Because some PETA would fucking freak out.
Yeah, well, fuck them. You know what? We'll fucking.
Well, we can't just fuck them.
We can't fuck them. We can't fuck them. We can't just bend them over and fuck them,
right?
Tommy.
You can fuck PETA.
You can fuck PETA, all right? I have standards, all right? I'm not drunk enough. You can't go fucking PETA.
PETA's not beautiful to me, all right?
PETA. I know beauty is subjective, and guess what, bitch? Ain't working for me, all right?
Yeah,
me and PETA. Me and PETA. We're not seeing each other, asshole. I'm nailing PETA's cousin.
Grow up, dude.
Grow the fuck up, Tommy. Get off my podcast.
Tommy,
right?
Grow up, dude. I mean, these mosquito bites, man. I'm trying not to scratch them.
Just give.
So I'm gonna just
give in.
Do this to my fingers to keep myself from not scratching them.
Just give in. There's nothing greater than giving in and scratching a mosquito bite.
So good.
Just let it go, Ernie.
Why? That annoying, you're right.
Just let it. Yeah.
Why?
Who cares? Don't try to answer every question. Sometimes just give in. Just give in, Ernie. Give in to the bite. Sometimes it's okay.
Dude, it feels so good.
I know. It's like a guilty. You're like, I shouldn't be doing this. It's like, it's like an affair.
That makes no sense, right?
No.
So your body's like, we have this poison in us, and
it's a trick, wasn't it? Right? No, because that's poison ivy. Because that's poison ivy trying to get you to spread it, but a mosquito bite doesn't spread.
I think it's just because it irritates the skin and it just makes it itchy.
Yeah, there's some. You choose your battles. I think. I try to recycle. I try not to have a big carbon footprint, and I try to hold the door for people. If I'm going to scratch a mosquito bite, I'm going to choose your battles.
Dude, I just hate it, man.
Choose your battles, Ernie.
Dude. No, you know what I mean?
Just give in.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what a trick. Your body's like, it feels so fucking good when you actually scratch it. Why not just keep scratching it?
Forever.
But if you scratch it fucking hurts like shit.
Yeah. Hurts?
After a while, yeah.
Mine don't hurt. I don't think that's good. That might not be good. I think it just gets.
Listen, I've already gone my whole life. About to be 30. I'm fine now.
Fuck it. Yeah, I'm 30, Ernie. Welcome to the dark side.
I'll be 30 next month, man.
Welcome to the dark side.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I'm not really worried about it.
No, I feel no different.
Listen, neither of us look 30, so.
Yeah, we both just look. We just look incredible. That's what it is. And if you don't agree with us, fucking go away. Get out of here.
That's what I'm saying. It's like we're like in our young 20s, just a couple guys being dudes.
Yeah, just a couple of dudes being guys, huh? A couple of guys.
Barack Obama in the background just chilling.
And he's like, these boys, listen,
don't mess with Barrio.
Listen, don't sleep on Barrio. Intercepted.
Dude, I had to send you this video. I don't think I've shared with you. It's hysterical. You will love it. It's this video of this guy who does. Have you heard that song? I actually hadn't heard it before this, but it's called "What's Popping." It's like, "What's popping?" Brand new whip just hopped in.
No, whatever. I like it already though.
Jack Harlow. I don't know.
I like it already.
But I'm gonna send you this video of this guy who does a remix of the song. And he does like Cleveland from Family Guy.
Yeah.
Then he does Donald Trump. Then he does Obama, and like he does them all, dude. And then like and at one point he has like Trump and like Obama kind of like going back and forth. So, dude, it is I'm gonna text you right now.
Okay. Have you ever seen the dude doing the Family Guy voices singing "Look at Me Now" by Chris Brown?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny. It's really funny, actually. All right.
So,
whenever we're done, you gotta watch
this. I will. You can't watch it now. I don't want to get.
Yeah.
I can't get my channel yanked. I can't play it.
You're literally gonna be like, oh my god, it's so
it's gonna be like, oh my god, Ernie, I'll fuck PETA for you.
Yes, you will fuck PETA.
You get drunk and fuck PETA.
Exactly what you will do.
Ernie, what? I was just talking to Jared about this. Are UFOs? Is that the crescendo of 2020? Is it UFOs? Because I mean, how else could the year end? It's like this is the big game.
We have an election coming up. That's how. I'll tell you how.
Even that's November. That's November. We still got another month and a half after that.
Here's how it could end. It ends with an election where on election day it looks like Trump has won a lot of gains, but a lot of people have mailed in their ballots, and so that takes maybe a couple days, maybe weeks actually count.
A little blue ball.
And so I could easily see a scenario where Trump declares himself the victor.
Ooh.
Although they're not done counting yet.
Ooh.
And he goes, "Oh, I won." And then when the vote starts coming around and he realizes he's not winning, then he goes,
he'll cancel the count.
See? It's all fraud. It's fake.
There's like a 90% chance.
And that's how 2020 would end. And that's the most 2020 end.
And that will be civil war. Just straight up, that will be the end.
That really would be. If he actually did that, yes.
That's when the curtains draw. That's when it's just like the power.
Some idiot out there will go, so
fake news.
Stolen, they're going to go start killing people.
Yeah.
Maybe not civil war, but.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't be good. That would be a historical thing. That'd be like Dewey beats Truman, right?
Yeah.
It would be that. It would be that.
That's how it could end.
Yeah. But even
that would be a very appropriate way for
fake news.
The year to end.
But even that's November, man. I'm thinking.
Yeah, well, the Civil War that follows it is how you end the year.
Okay. Or, no. Okay. Oh, of course.
Oh yeah, you're right. That makes sense.
Oh yeah, you're right. The mass executions. There we go. It's no man. There's no other way. I think if there's ever a time when UFOs, because right now, even though it's still like. It's definitely like it's shakes you to your balls. That's not even a saying. Shake.
I mean, you know what I think? Tommy?
What's up?
I think people already think aliens are real. I think we're at that point now.
Everyone does. Yeah.
Most people were like, yeah, it makes sense. I think what's really going to shock people for real is when we find life. Now that doesn't mean like a talking, smart alien.
Just a multi-celled organism.
Right. Whether it's a small fish in the seas of Europa, one of the moons of Jupiter.
Like a weird turtle or something.
Right, a turtle. But even bacteria, subatomic particles. That's life. That's going to be a big fucking deal because once we find that, and if we find that in our own solar system, just in our own solar system,
just in our own,
that means that it's everywhere.
That means it's
that means that it's fucking everywhere.
I think
two spots in one system, and there are billions of systems.
I think hundreds of billions in our own galaxy, hundreds of trillions of cataloged cataloged galaxies. Yeah, I definitely think like a multicellular. Yeah, single cell will definitely still be big, but I think
anything. I mean, think about it. Any life that's not from Earth.
Yeah.
That's crazy to think about.
Well,
oh shit! Like that wasn't made here.
Yeah, it also depends about contamination, because you want to make sure that we didn't bring it. Like, do we crash into Europa with some satellite, and then we're like, "Hey, look, RNA," and it's like, well, where's the RNA?
If that's the case, then it wouldn't be found everywhere, right? You'd think that if there's a species, it's going to be a ton of them, right? Not just one.
Yeah,
especially if it's subatomic.
That's true.
It's going to be a ton. You would expect.
Yeah.
Unless it's early and it's, I mean, maybe not. I don't know. I mean, I can see it.
Yeah.
But you're right. I could definitely see it being a word, a concern.
What if it's some weird, what if it's like not at all? I like your haircut, man. What if it's like, not I
obviously haven't even gotten out of bed today.
I think it's beautiful. What if it's something like in the sun? What if it's like an animal on the sun? Some weird fucking like that.
But why not, dude?
Fucking
like seriously.
Yeah.
Why not?
Infinite possibility. As long as it's what
anything can fucking happen.
Yeah.
Dude.
What if the sun exists? Why can't that exist? And is any self-replicating system with ever increasing complexity, right? ever increasing complexity. It's some entropy-driven self-replicating thing. Why not some like fucking weird like, I don't know, some like flying thing that somehow exists on like the surface of the sun.
I mean, it's not that far fetched. We are descendants of dead stars, like quite literally.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we're star people. Like we came from the center of an exploding. Like that sounds like some B film, like science fiction.
No, but we
are literally from the core of an exploded star.
Our heavy elements,
yes.
Carbon, which we are literally
everything passed like helium.
Yeah, everything.
Everything in your blood. Yeah. I don't know, man.
How insane is that, dude? We are literal stardust that several billions of years later has become to somehow come together in a thinking fucking brain and study the very thing that created us.
It's like that quote, given on a long enough timeline, hydrogen will start to wonder where it came from. Right? Because what formed those original stars? Hydrogen. On a long enough timeline, hydrogen will start to wonder where it came from. That's all it really is. It's still the same... Like typewriter to iPhones, it's still the same timeline. Yeah. Yeah. The universe. What a concept. You wouldn't want to put it in a, you wouldn't want to put it in a bowl.
Yeah, you wouldn't
want to put it in a hot dog. Well, you got Undiscovered Worlds. You got Tillman's Crest, the Big Dipster.
The
Big Dipster. Tillman's Crest.
Oh my god,
Undiscovered Worlds. Of course, you got Sector 9.
Those guys are fucking ridiculous.
If you rolled it up into like a hot dog, it'd be at least twice as long. I mean, it's like a big dark hole. I just want to explore it like a first date.
Yeah, dude, that is so funny.
Yeah, it just cuts up. It's not like a...
Dude, those guys, man. But seriously, dude, it's some crazy stuff to think about.
Yeah, I'm in your backyard looking for coons. Teaching your son about... I shine a light into his...
Dude, I mean, but...
Who are you? Get out of my yard.
Yeah, get out of my yard.
Why are you doing this with my son?
It's wild to me. It really is. It just makes you think, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, dude, like... At the end of the day, you just want to know the answers, right? Like, why?
Yeah.
Is it happening? How did it happen?
Do you ever just...
When...
Yeah.
Was there a beginning? Was there a beginning at all?
Yeah, what's before the beginning?
Right.
You know, what is the universe expanding into?
I suspect it's just a bunch of universes.
Yeah, and then what's outside of that? What's outside of the multiverse? Right? Eventually you have to come to the theory.
But what if we're just literally part of some being?
We probably are. Why wouldn't we be? I mean, to me, that's less crazy than the idea of like...
Do you think about it?
Nothingness.
Like, you think about like the natural occurrences of the Earth?
Yeah.
Earthquakes?
Yeah.
Volcanoes?
Yeah. I mean,
the wind, tornadoes, hurricanes.
Earth seems
tsunamis.
Earth seems like one big creature.
It seems like it's alive.
It absolutely does. Oh yeah, it's got circulatory systems. It's got excretions. Yeah. It's got its whole biosphere. It's got its pH. It excretes. It grows. It sheds. Yeah. It molts. It changes. Always rebirthing itself. It has its cycles. It gets sick. It gets clean. Yeah. It is.
It's kind of sketch, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you have your body's composed of 70 trillion cells. You have something like 100 trillion bacteria in your gut. None of those bacteria are like, oh yeah, all together we make up Tommy. It's just bacteria. They're not even thinking. They're just going about their thing. But even if they were, it would still be, I'm not part of the gut. I'm Bill. I'm Tommy. I just happen to live in Maryland. I'm not Maryland. I live in Maryland. No, you compose, I'm stuck in traffic. No, you are traffic. I live in America. No, you are American. You're part of the system. Because everyone thinks that they just live in America. No, it creates the whole thing. I live on planet Earth. No, you are. You're part of the gut biome. No, I'm just Tommy. I'm just Ernie. I've just got Stevie over here.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's sketch to think about.
Yeah, what goes on, man? And then the aliens show up. The UFOs show up. Are the UFOs just us from the future?
Okay, now no, because as far as we know, we can't travel back in time.
As far as we know,
forward.
Yeah. I mean, we all.
Maybe that's a thing. I don't know. I mean, we don't know.
I think the big thing that we're going to find out whenever we find it out is going to me, it's in my limited monkey brain is that I don't think light can be the speed limit. Do you
think light can what?
I don't think light is the cosmic speed limit.
You don't think? Maybe not, dude. Maybe it's something else.
It seems so certain that it is, but just like we were so certain that the sun revolved around us and that the earth was flat, it's just these like accepted paradigms become laughable.
But to be fair, we've proven at least that some of the theories of light and the speed of light, we've proven, and this is why we theoretically know that we can go to the future, not the past. Mm-hmm. We've proven that if you do speed a particle up to 99.9% the speed of light, that time does slow down for them. We know that.
Well, we know the astronauts.
So we know that's a property of our universe, right? Now, why that is
special relativity, yeah.
Right, but why that is, I mean, right? We think we know, we have theories, but we don't really know for real.
Sure.
But so maybe you're right, but to me that's something so fundamental because we've proven it, and that's why we think if we can build something big enough, and you throw it at 99.9% speed of light, that it will slow down because we can do it at the subatomic level.
Sure.
We just can't do it at our level, or yet.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Yet, we know astronauts age slower by like millionths of a second after like a year-long stint in orbit.
Yeah.
To me, it just seems so it's the idea that when we look at aliens, we're like, those can't be aliens because light is the speed limit, and how could they get here? Right. To me, that's just a case of like we're taking our model and saying our model is definitive, and that this information is voiding our model. That's the exact opposite of how you're supposed to do science. We're not like,
you're not wrong.
Yeah, this is breaking our model because we know the sun goes around the Earth. Maybe our model's not right. So it's like those can't be aliens because we know light's the speed limit, and it's starting to kind of look like maybe our model's not right. I have no idea what it could possibly be, but I think time and again, anytime we've ever been arrogant enough to say, with certainty that this is the way it is, it just ends up being so not even wrong, but like laughably wrong.
Dude, you're not. Oh, you hear my dog bitching? Jack. Come here, buddy.
Jack, welcome to the podcast. What do you have to say?
Yes, everyone say hi to Jack. Jack's a sweet.
Okay. Hey, Jack.
Sweet boy.
I don't think Jack's very happy.
He is almost 6 years old.
Really?
He's getting old.
Dude, I put down Oscar this year. He was 17 and a half.
Oh, man.
But I remember what?
What kind of dog is he? What kind of dog?
He was a toy poodle. He was born on Christmas 2002.
It's crazy.
Old. I remember when the vet put him down. He told he's like, "I'm sorry for your loss," but he goes, "You got two dogs out of that." He goes, "Just put it in perspective. Like, definitely be sad, but I mean, just." He's like, "Most people don't get that," and I was like, "You're right."
Yeah.
He was like,
that's...
Well, he goes, "If you got the dog right now, it would die when you're 47," and I was like, "That's insane."
Wild.
I've always told it, but I remember holding Oscar watching the TV as we were bombing Baghdad in 2003, starting the war in Iraq. Cole and Powell up there talking. That same dog I had this year. So, yeah, a little fucking crazy.
Yeah, dude, my cat's only 2. Those cats live till they're apparently 17.
That's awesome.
So by the time that she dies, I'm going to be like 45 years old, dude.
Yeah. That's awesome.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Like, that literally means that my kids are going to grow up with this cat.
Yeah. 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 I'm definitely going to. That's what I need. I want to get like the longest living cat. That's what I want. I want to find the species.
Maine Coon, bro. You got to get a Maine Coon, dude.
You're going to see it on the podcast one day. You're just going to see this big old fucking fluffinator walking around.
Dude,
you're going to know.
See some of those pictures. I'm actually excited for that. I don't have any pictures of her like that. Like,
oh, well, I'll send them to you. I'm going to make it the thumbnail of the screen, too. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, man. I don't know, Ernie. I have no idea. 13 minutes left till I let you go.
I'll tell you. I think it's all interesting. I think that the next biggest thing we should be doing in space exploration should be going to those places where we know now that there is water, right? So Europa is one of them. Titan is one of them. The moons of Jupiter. We know there's water.
Doesn't it have like...
Yeah. Mars does have frozen, but it's frozen, right?
Yeah.
We know that in Titan and in Europa there's liquid water, today.
Okay.
Which is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, and it's under 60 kilometers of water or ice, so it's
I know, it's insane. Our deepest ocean here is Challenger Deep, which is an area in the Marianas Trench, which is an area I believe in the Pacific or Indian Ocean, is 5 miles, 25,000 feet. No, sorry, I think it's 7 miles. No, I think it's 5. But regardless, Europa is apparently like 10 times deeper.
Yeah, dude. Imagine if we go down there and we see some massive
some fucking big octopus. It's like, and it just speaks through you like telepathically. It's like, go back to your ship.
What if we go down there and there's like a whole civilization?
And no, it talks to the astronaut telepathically, and it goes, go back up to your mothership, and call back to NASA and say you found nothing. Okay.
Get the fuck out before we unleash.
It's literally like they're Clint Eastwood. It's like, get out of here.
Dude, no, but I mean, that's what we should be doing, man. Yeah. We should know definitively.
Yeah.
If in our own universe, in our own solar system, what's the closest, there is a fucking anything, dude.
Do you think?
And then the second thing we should be doing is we should be fucking figuring out how to make this shit cheaper so we can fly further. So we can go further.
Well, we got Elon and Bezos working on that imperfectly, but it's going.
But doing it nonetheless.
Yeah, doing it nonetheless. Not perfect, but I mean, when has anything been perfect? When have we ever done anything perfectly? We're gonna throw 1,000 ships at the horizon. One of them will get to the new world.
Yeah. Now obviously the private industry is taking initiative in this.
SpaceX, really Blue Origin. Yeah. Well, I mean, I was talking about that to my dad last night. It's you have to dangle a carrot or it's not going to get done. Like, we can have these massive and albeit beautiful initiatives like the Apollo program, but for a long-term thing, you have to dangle a carrot. And right now there is a carrot, and it's asteroid mining. Trillions of dollars of platinum and gold, helium-3 on the moon. They say
the first trillion. Do we already have a trillionaire?
Nope. We have Jeff Bezos, who's last week broke 200 billion.
That's right. They said the first trillionaires will come from, as you're saying, mining.
And some estimates say that I mean, what does an estimate mean? Study says fucking anything.
Let me ask you this. We were talking about this yesterday with Cal, actually.
Okay.
Would you go to space?
Absolutely
if you could?
Not. Absolutely not.
No?
Not even going to try to, because I'm a pussy.
Dude, I mean, I am too, but are you kidding me?
No, I will gladly, I would donate to it. I would do a GoFundMe. I would help someone. I would love to GoPro it and watch it. I'm not fucking leaving the ground, man. I'm a bitch. And I'm just going to own it. Just going to own it. Just going to own it. I'm a bitch.
How many people have lived?
100 billion.
In the entire humanity? 100 billion?
That's what they think. It's about 100 billion, yeah.
Okay. 100. Are you sure that's a big number?
Yeah, I know it's a huge number. They think it's about 100 billion total Homo sapien, modern man
today.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So, it boasts my argument really even more.
Yeah.
So, 100 billion people, really 200,000 years of modern humans, right?
Mm-hmm.
and you can be one of maybe 150 people that have ever even left the planet. You wouldn't want to be part of that history?
Nope.
You can look back at your grandkids and say, I am the 0.0001.
I mean, I guess you never know until it's
ever been able to look back on the planet that you lived in and said, holy fucking shit. That to me would be a profoundly transformational moment.
Well, it's called the overview effect. It's an actual psychological effect that happens to astronauts the first time they go up. The overview effect, capital O, overview effect.
It says what?
It's apparently a feeling of total oneness with creation, total dissolution of politics and borders, not because you're literally looking down and seeing no such thing as borders, but it's like an overwhelming, like almost tear-inducing, like across the board, Chinese, Russian, American. You go up and you look at it is like a step above like a psychedelic experience. It's called the overview effect.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Mm-hmm. And it's even greater the farther away you go. The biggest effect was on the astronauts on the moon looking back at Earth. For that, I don't know. Maybe you do. Maybe you got to take it. I don't want to be the first space tourist though. I'll be the 10th. I'd go up on the 10th ship.
First. I don't give a shit. Let's go.
I'll give a fuck.
Listen, if you die, you don't feel that shit. You'll die. Dude.
What are you talking about? You burn up in orbit.
Yeah, but you'll burn quick. I mean, you're not going to burn for fucking like 10, 15 minutes.
You know what? If you
burn up in orbit, you're going up to space, you're going to die quickly, bro.
Yeah.
You're going to be sitting around for 30 minutes dying.
Yeah, that's right. It's going to... You're probably not even going to know it happened.
That's what I'm saying.
You're just going to be going out with a smile on your... I'll go if you're next to me.
Okay.
All right.
Hold your goddamn hand.
Let's do it. Cal has to come too.
We'll bring our Maine Coons.
We'll bring our Maine Coons. Cal's coming. Can the Maine Coons have... Can the Maine Coons have... laser pointer? Can they have little helmets on too?
Dude, that'd be cute as fuck.
That would be amazing. You know what? I would do that for the meme quality. So playing with cats in space.
See, now we're going to space.
Okay.
Now,
okay.
If only we could fund it. Now we got to fund it.
Yeah. We'll let the venture capitalist trillionaires.
I hope that within, it was funny. Cal and Taylor both said they wouldn't go either,
But after what you said, I forgot about the overview effect. I would do it for that.
You know what I mean, dude?
Yeah, I would almost like to wait till later in my life in case I do die. Like, I'd really like to see the podcast work, and I don't know if I want to gamble that.
That is a good point. Your podcast is absolutely important. I apologize for not taking it into consideration.
I don't give a fuck, dude. If you have kids, are you going up when you got a toddler, or are you waiting until they're out of the house?
I don't know. I don't have any kids. I mean,
you don't have
truth be told.
But what if you have a girl you love? You got a bouncing little baby Ernie,
Truth be told, I probably won't be able to go anyways until because it's probably not going to be cheap enough for me to go into 12.
No. We're not talking about fucking that realistic aspect. I mean, you're just. You know they're gonna do a Willy Wonka thing. You know they're gonna do some Willy Wonka shit.
Oh, okay. You're just saying
10 free tickets. 10 free tickets. I bet they do. I bet Musk does some Willy Wonka shit. 10 free tickets to anyone.
I would do it, dude.
You'd do it. I think you got it.
I would bring my kids with me, probably.
I think
honestly.
No, you can't. It's just you. I'd go.
Terrible rules.
No,
just you, dude. Well, you gotta leave everything behind.
Well, I mean, it's something like isn't it something insane? It's like $400,000 per pound to low Earth orbit. So you can't just throw shit on. Like everything down to the ounce is calculated. I'm not saying you got to go live on Mars. I'm saying you go up orbit for 30 minutes and come back.
That's what I'm saying. Man.
Yeah.
I would want to stay out there for like a couple hours.
Yeah, I would love to go up there and fucking take some shrooms.
Dude, I don't know about shrooms. That would be weird. That would be a lot.
That would be a lot.
That would be a lot.
That might be too much.
That might be too much if you think about it, bro. Like, if you start having a bad trip, dude, in space, like, dude, like your mind would just literally.
I think you would. I think you would go. I think you would go catatonic. I don't think you could move. I think you'd just freeze. Tommy, are you having a good time?
That would be. I mean, dude.
But what if it's a good trip? You come back and you just never have a bad day for the rest of your life.
Dude, you come back and you're just like, you're more enlightened than the damn Dalai Lama.
Yeah, you make Buddha look like a fucking asshole. You
are the new Buddha.
Yeah,
you are the new Jesus.
You tell the old Buddha, you're like, go fuck PETA. No, yeah, Buddha goes and fucks PETA. Now it's just you. You come back and you start a religious following. There's statues. It's just like a gold, like fat, naked me. A bunch of monks up in Tibet. They're all like the teachings of, and you're like, I know that guy. He's an asshole. I used to drink with him in college. And I'm like, no, brother, I'm changed. And you're like, fuck this guy.
You told me.
Fuck this asshole, dude. Fuck this asshole. I got to fight with him at flip flops. No, he's enlightened, brother. Fuck this guy, dude.
You went to space, bro.
You went to space. I know. I used to. Do you know what I did with this? Do you know what McCormick's is? Jesus Christ, this guy's. I'm like, forgive him, brothers. He knows not what he says. And you're like,
oh my God, like, fuck I love that.
I love it. Give it all you got. Give it all you got.
I freaked out Jack. Oh, Stevie too. Both bets went nuts.
Sorry, Stevie. Sorry, Jack.
Jackie boy, it's fine, Jack.
I love it.
Look, he like woke up and was like,
well, sorry, Jack. That's the sound of progress. All right, that's the sound of we're getting ready for Space Buddha.
What a guy, man.
Is that? I got 2 more minutes with you. Is that a form of therapy in the future? Go to space, 30 minutes.
It could be. That would be amazing.
Come back down.
If it ever becomes cheap enough, yeah, maybe for fucking like rich assholes.
Well, I mean, think about the first flights, and now think about you go get a fucking whatever, like a $40 ticket, and there's bathrooms and air conditioning on it. Like, think of how nice that is.
And gravity, because they've like figured it out.
Yeah.
The centrifuge.
No, I think that's part of like zero. No, I'm talking about flights right now. Think of how rare a flight was. A fucking biplane made out of like canvas and balsa wood. Not even open air. You're just wearing your top hat and your 3-piece suit like an asshole. And now you can go get a cheap ticket.
Wild.
You got a seat with a tray and you get pretzels and Diet Pepsi and fucking go take a bathroom break. And it's like nothing. It's $40. I think, yeah, eventually that's what's going to be spaceflight. You can go up and it's going to be like, can you imagine that this used to be reserved for like the Apollo astronauts and now you're up there?
I hope that's the case, dude. I hope it's within our lifetimes.
I think it will be. I think with Moore's Law accelerating gains, I think it will be.
I fucking hope so. I would hate to die and not go to space. That would suck.
I would hate to die and do nothing but raise this stupid kid. Dad? Yeah. Nothing.
Thanks.
Thanks. I'm just sorry. I'm just doing this dad dance. You wouldn't know, you ungrateful bitch. All right. Well, you fucking
hold me back.
You fucking holding me back. You really get. You have a sniper's accuracy at shooting down dreams, Dad.
I love it.
I wish your mom was still here. But
oh Christ.
Yeah, getting a little dark in there, but
I love it. Get darker. Turn off all the lights, brother.
Turn off all the lights, brother. It was a dark Saturday evening. All the windows closed. Turned up to about 82. Did you ever watch Eastbound and Down?
Oh yeah, dude. I said, no, honey, you let him watch.
I said, let the boy walk.
The boy watch.
He learns from me the way I learned from my father. And he learned from his father.
Yes,
let
dude.
The boy watch.
Let the boy watch. Dude. A
young rap at the door. My young son, Gabriel. All the windows closed.
This ridiculous shit.
This was a fantastic episode, Ernie. I said I would let you go at 1 hour. I can keep talking. I know you want to watch sports ball.
Yeah, I gotta get on the. I gotta get on the tube.
I got this thing I gotta do. I'm a busy guy. I got this fucking I got this fucking kid. And
no, I'm not busy. I'm not busy at all. Not today. But
hey, today's Labor Day.
Today's Labor Day. Today's been chill. We get back to work tomorrow. So today's been very relaxed. I've been playing Madden all day. I'm
playing Watch Dogs 2. I'm about to play it again. I'm just the game where you're supposed to just be hacking shit, but I'm not doing that. I'm just shooting people in the head. I'm just not.
Yes.
It's kind of dark, but I'm just.
Before you do that, send me that picture of me and the cat.
I will. It's on the laptop. I'll send it to you as soon as this episode. I want it
I want
now.
it bad.
I want it now, Tommy.
No, dude, I don't have a picture of us like that. And like, so I like actually really am looking forward to having it. This is cool.
Maybe if you, maybe you can work for it, boy.
I reckon. Yes, Tommy. Yeah. Yes.
I needed this episode, Ernie. Thank you.
Good. I needed it too, I think.
Good. I'm glad we both needed it.
This is great. It's been good. It's been fun, man. But yeah, I gotta take the pup out.
Yeah. And
go watch some sports. Brother, it's always good to see you. Much love.
I love you too, buddy. Same. And don't be a stranger. Come back sooner than later.
Will do.
And it was a panini. Was it? It's not a boot.
A cowboy boot.
It's a panini. Who you calling turkey?
I love it, man.
For your health.
Such Steve, bro. Wine's no fun. And nobody wants to have anything to do with you. Janice.
It's the internet. The internet. You fucking...
Love it.
Well, here we go. All right, brother.
All right,
man. Take it easy. Hey, Cal, if you're listening, I doubt you are, but Cal, you're coming on next time.
Cal, you're coming on. We'll get you on. We'll get him on.
All right. Peace, buddy.
All right, brother. You're good. Bye.